I got a different type of vid today. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we diversifying it. The non-vicious files. Now, the fact that someone even has this much info on what the fuck you be doing to make files of your name is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't come out with no Motion-Made files, no Jaymotionmade files. I be chilling. Don't try to fabricate no shit now that I done said that shit either, nigga.
Nine Vicious has become one of the most polarizing artists to emerge from the underground in years. From his connections to Young Thug's YSL camp to being the most watched Rolling Loud performance despite artists like Playboy Carti, Don Toliver, and SD Kid also performing. Being co-signed by Ye himself, making an appearance on his latest album, Bully.
Oh, I didn't even know he got co-signed by Ye. I knew he was on the album, but I didn't know he got co-signed.
Rise has been impossible to ignore, but music is only half the story. He's been surrounded by allegations, label beef.
Whoa, nah. We reading that. No.
To ignore. But
we reading that.
Only half the story. He's been surrounded by.
It's the non-vicious files. Come on now, we gotta read it. Let's get to it. What's that? You're done. What's good means what's good. Did you just text me what's going? I already told you this. Told me what? Never mind. Oh, your age? Yes, I forgot. But I'll still talk to you and be your friend. Just be my friend. What you mean? I'm asking. Just be my friend. Do you want to be more than friends or something?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Come on, non-vicious. If this is true, gang, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is proof. I'm simply just reacting to the video. That's crazy.
Label beefs, queer baiting, Jew
what?
And overall shock marketing. Some believe it's all calculated, others think it's simply who he is. Either way, every new stunt seems to make him only bigger. So where did Nine
he definitely got a W marketing
team.
Go
from an unknown artist that everyone used to hate on to one of the fastest growing names in rap? Are the controversies genuine, or are they just another part of the brand? Today we're breaking down the brand, bro. The allegations, the marketing, and the mystery surrounding one of rap's most divisive new artists. This is the curious case of Nine Vicious.
My bitch is a joke. Whoa. You ain't finna copyright me. My bitch is a joke. Whoa. I jump out the coat. I don't want no smoke. Listen, I'm just reacting. Yo.
In a mini interview with Duty and King Mill, Trayvon Orion Echols opened up a bit about his background, revealing that although he's from Athens, Georgia, he actually grew up in Atlanta, where he spent a lot of his childhood playing basketball.
The sky chopper of doom.
Musically, Nine has never hidden who he looks up to either, this being real apparent by the homage epidemic going on in the underground. He cited artists like Michael Jackson, Tupac, Young Thug, and Prince as major influences. The earliest known music from Nine dates back to 2019 with an EP called Slime Brothers. The project has since been deleted, but it marks the beginning of the catalog
Bro, how do niggas find this? How do you know this? There's no way you just got a random screenshot, 2019, of Nine Vicious.
Would eventually turn him into one of the underground's fastest rising artists. One of his earliest songs is actually with Summers. Now, how the two knew each other at the time is basically a mystery, since especially neither of them had taken off at the time. But after that, Nine kept uploading to SoundCloud before releasing his first official project on all streaming platforms,
Studio Addict.
Around the
I ain't
same
listen
time,
to that for real.
UNFILTERED also started picking up traction, and together they put Nine on the radar. Nine will mention that a lot of his early music wasn't actually recorded in a studio. Nine recorded a lot of these songs in his car, with UNFILTERED being one of them.
Oh, you fancy, huh? You protect, huh?
Tough song, bro. Just good music, man.
As Nine's name continued to grow, so did the scrutiny around him. One of the biggest controversies came after a girl named Kendra came forward, claiming that she had been talking to Nine throughout 2021 and into 2022. According to her, she was only 16 years old at the time, while Nine was at least 3 to 4 years older. To support her claims, Kendra shared screenshots of their conversation, which appeared to show she also alleged that Nine knew how old she was, but continued talking to her anyway. People accused her at the time of being a clout chaser, which she actually pushed back on.
Why she
actually tried to stay anonymous and only remembered who Nine was after seeing him on an underground rap page. She said she only went back on their old messages out of curiosity. Among the messages she highlighted were ones where Nine allegedly acknowledged the age difference, saying he should stop flirting with her, but that they could still be friends.
Here he is saying, say you don't want to be friends.
But like on stuff like this, I'm not defending Nine whatsoever. I'm not defending this nigga, cause I don't know the situation. I can't defend it, nigga. But like, why don't you report this ASAP? Like when it happened, why do we wait? Because if you wait, then people that's when they gonna throw certain stuff. They could throw certain stuff at you. I'm not saying it's true, you know, declining or not. But like, that's just like, you know, you should have reported this low key, like when it first happened. Cause like, then if you just leave it, then it's like, it kind of leave a question mark on like, okay.
Friends with me, saying that I'm like, I don't want to be friends with him, because he don't want to talk to me because of my age, so don't talk to me at all. He said, I need to stop flirting with you, but we can still be friends. So yeah, at that point, it looks fine, right? He then decides to text me, miss you, what's up,
Sit
miss
on
you,
my
I know.
fucking
Sit on my
face.
fucking face. Like, this shit is funny because like, why are you saying that to me? Like, I barely spoke to him. Like, it was more like FaceTimes. Like, he would FaceTime me and then, you know, like, he would text me just to FaceTime. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like short conversations, but we would call.
Once the screenshots started circulating on Twitter, the situation exploded. People immediately began trying to figure out
Nine Vicious' response to recent allegations. Bruh, anyway, show finna be crazy.
Nine's actual age. Some defended him, believing that he was only a year or two older, while others started digging through old school records and graduation information to verify the timeline. According to her,
that is the most parasocial shit ever. You digging through this man files, you're weird. Like, that ain't your job. You doing all that shit for free.
she never intended any of it to go viral. She says it all started after she left a comment online, and when someone asked her for proof, she privately sent screenshots while asking to remain anonymous because her face appeared in some of the messages and she was worried about receiving harassment. Instead, the screenshots quickly spread across Twitter. Kendra said she woke up to thousands of notifications and immediately found herself at the center of the controversy. Now, some people do question the motive behind doing all of this, especially with the way that Kendra went about it being very scattered. It just seemed a little too interesting.
But here's where things got weird, okay? Because Kendra has been doing things where you realize she ain't taking the situation serious. I know we just watched that video, but what I'm finna show y'all right now, bro, I don't even know if she actually doing this to get her story out there or is she just doing this for clout. Because I'm so confused on what I just seen, and I haven't watched the full thing, but we gonna watch this together. Just hear me out for a second. This same night, Kendra has spoke with some guy on Discord, and throughout this 40-minute vid that this guy made, you kind of question if this shit is even serious to them. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this title of this video. I talked to the 9 vicious victim, explanation mark. Like, Kendra has spoken a situation and said that she wasn't or manipulated and that she felt like it was disrespectful that 9 said he didn't know who Isaiah TG was and that she's giving him clout. And bro, listen, we're not gonna watch that whole 40-minute vid. I'm not doing all that. We're just gonna go to the important shit. All right?
Yeah, so is not like the right word because it's not like he was like genuinely doing something. It wasn't like a serious thing where I was genuinely like getting manipulated in that way.
It's not good. So, well, I don't understand now. Cause if she's saying there's nothing wrong, or I mean, is she saying there's nothing wrong? That's a better way to say it. Is she saying there's nothing wrong? Let me hear it again.
Important shit, all right?
Yeah, so is not like the right word because it's not like he was like genuinely doing something. It wasn't like a serious thing where I was genuinely like getting manipulated in that way.
It's not good looks.
I mean, yeah, but if anything, like I'm also giving him clout. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm bringing it. Yeah, but if anything, like I'm also giving him clout. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm bringing attention to this. These people are telling me that, like, what the f do I get out of this? Like,
You're giving him clout? What?
I have never lived anywhere else in my life. Like, I live in the middle of nowhere.
There was like, you guys never planned to meet up or nothing?
No, never. I mean, he definitely was like, oh, like, I want to come see you, or like, blah, blah, blah. But it was never like anything like that. I mean, didn't really take him that seriously because he didn't take me that seriously. Like, it was just kind of like, you know, it was never that serious.
This quality is shit. I don't know what's happening.
And also, I saw he was saying he didn't know who Isaiah TG was, and I thought that was really I thought that was so disrespectful because that's my favorite artist. Like, ironically, this was not like on purpose, but he's my favorite artist.
So what I'm getting from this is that she wasn't or anything like that. She was just talking to 9 online while she was 16 and didn't really care. But she found out 3 years later.
He talked to me, I was like at least, I don't know his exact age, but I know he's 4 years older. I have receipts.
Favorite rapper was called out by 9 or whatever.
She also claimed members of 9's team had reached out to her in an attempt to get on a call and sort things out, but she refused because in her view there was nothing left to discuss. Another girl had made similar allegations. She claimed 9 had been messaging her when she was 17 years old. Like Kendra's story, she alleged that the conversations became flirtatious through DMs, but there were no claims that the two ever met in person. Yo, This is wild.
So he
I
responded
know
in the
I fucked
music.
up. Say what? If there's one thing Nine Vicious has proven throughout his career is that he ain't afraid to make enemies. If you aren't familiar, there's this influencer named Gio who also happened to fuck with Nine's girlfriend Lola Star. Once Nine caught wind of this, it pretty much turned into chaos with Nine finding Gio's number and spamming to meet up.
Your ass came on my stream, you stood at my house on 5 a.m. the first day till 5 a.m. Didn't want to leave, had
What
to
the
make
hell?
your ass leave. You coming back the next day, we doing more streams. She like ghost me, I ain't gonna lie. Like after a month, she ghost me. You feel me?
But you were in there.
So he
I
did a
was low-key in
stream?
there. Word of my day. I can't speak too much. I don't know how this nigga Nine get my number, calls me first thing in the morning, I'm in Vegas. Yo, Gio, what's the word? Let's hang out. Drop the dot. He just keeps spamming, drop the dot. So I'm like, what is this on? So this dad trying to set me up, like he was trying to get me going.
Damn.
I ain't even do shit to this.
So
You know what I'm
Nine
saying?
Vicious was trying to kill
He
you.
was trying to get me going, cuz he was like, drop the dot.
Which ultimately led to Gio pulling up to a show and getting slapped by Nine before he
I remember
walked
this
on
clip.
stage.
Gio and 9.
Oh shit.
But he should have got that on camera though. Cause what if this was scripted?
That nigga just came out here. Oh shit.
After previewing a song on Instagram Live that sounded like he was taking a shot at Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh yeah, this one was unnecessary,
The
bro.
clip blew up. Nine allegedly DM'd somebody saying the lyric was actually niggas fall off like they groupies. But by then, everybody was already talking about it. And that's kind of the point with Nine Vicious. He creates controversy around his name, bringing way bigger artists into the conversation. And it actually works because somebody like an Uzi ends up responding. When the full song
Nah,
is so
facts.
many
The nigga Uzi literally responded.
tears dropped, the line had been changed to came in with a Drake, got a Uzi. So the apparent diss was gone. But even after changing it, Nine still kept feeding into it. At one of his shows, he performed the original line, then laughed and tell the crowd, oh, I was just playing.
Niggas falling off like they. I was just playing. Let go.
Whether he even meant it or not doesn't matter because people keep talking
Hey, it
about
worked,
it, the
bruh.
clips
Nigga
keep
went
going
up.
everywhere, and eventually it got back to Uzi.
Somehow I fell off too. Y'all little ass boys, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. For real, cause I gotta pop out. And everybody know Uzi is. Stop fucking playing with me, nigga.
Just drop the music, gang.
Oh, by the way.
Then Thug would tweet, Uzi 9 call me ASAP, which if you didn't know, that's where this meme comes from. Now we assume that he has both of their numbers, so I mean the reason why he tweeted this is kind of unknown, but it made for a funny moment. Initially it seemed 9 found it hard to accept some of the newer YSL people. Based on all accounts, he basically says some of them deserved a slap in the face, considering new members like Jesus and Diamond basically fake YSL. Then of course a girl made everything more
Nah,
messy.
Vicious been hating ever since my brother Diamond fucked it, bitch. Damn.
This is where a lot of the internet stories start crossing over, so take it with a grain of salt. But the version that's usually repeated is that Diamond got with the girl 9 was interested in, and after that the whole thing turned into non-stop arguing.
These rappers suck ass. Start doing interviews. Why not in interviews? Don't we ask about how these niggas can't stream? They can't sell their tickets.
Get online. What could have stayed private turned into everybody
Alright.
airing each other out on social media. Once Teezus got involved, it wasn't just about the girl anymore. Him and 9 started throwing shots back and forth, with Teezus basically saying 9 stayed sneak dissing people, acting tough on the internet, and created problems for no reason. Which, I mean, Teezus is really not wrong. One of the biggest moments in the beef happened when Teezus actually
Nah, this
pulled
was
up
crazy.
what was said to be 9's mom's house and recorded himself outside.
I'm at your mammy house, you know.
Pulling up to the brother.
Don't get scared, pussy. I ain't gonna do nothing to your mammy house. Goddamn, you know, you ain't my op. You was my op. You know. Ain't no telling what happened.
The video spread everywhere, and a lot of people looked at it as one of the craziest things to happen during the beef.
Y'all nigga on some police ass shit.
You said what?
Look, man. Ian said you said fuck slime. You don't know what we talking about?
You don't know what we talking about now, right? Now you don't know what we talking about, right? Hey, Apollo, add Apollo to
That's
the phone.
crazy.
Add Apollo to the phone, bro.
Nah, can y'all nigga recording me now?
Lame,
Stand
bro.
on that.
Lame, bro. Stand on that shit, nigga.
Can y'all nigga
Stand on
recording
that
me?
shit, bro.
Can you record me? Why y'all recording me?
Y'all niggas don't like this shit when it get real, huh?
I was in the
I don't give a
pit.
fuck. You know I'm recording, nigga.
As far as anybody knows, nothing physical
Nigga said, Nine Vicious, let your fight.
happened. It was
Okay.
more about sending a message than actually.
So, like, why was
Since
they
everyone
beefing?
involved had ties to YSL, Thug ended up getting dragged in the middle too. People were trying to figure out whose side he was really on. A lot of this had
Bro.
people thinking 9 Nine was getting pushed out of the camp, even though nobody really confirmed that was what happened behind the scenes. After a while, things looked like they did cool down. There were reports that Thug helped smooth everything over once Teezus and Diamond officially became a part of YSL, and it seemed like everybody had moved on. After months of going back and forth, in December 2025, Nine Vicious, Teezus, and the rest of the camp all showed up at the same show. It wasn't that they just happened to be in the same building either. They all were on stage in a form of camaraderie to make sure everybody knew that the beef was over. Of course, the main issues involving YSL, Olay, and other crews had been resolved. We all know how Nine gets. From what we've seen, once Nine falls out with somebody, he expects the people around him to keep that same energy. If you are cool with somebody he don't like or start building bridges with the other side, there's a good chance he's going to take that personally. And this is where Apollo Red comes in. Apollo has started working with Osama Sun. Songs between the two leaked. They were seen working in the studio together and even spotted with Offset. Instead of seeing it as Apollo just networking, Nine looked at it like he was picking a side. He'd eventually go live and
I'ma punch the camera.
he wasn't fucking with Apollo no more.
You went against me, bro. You switched on me. Terrible decision. No, y'all ain't gonna switch on me. And I love y'all. We finna take over the world. And when emotions drop, I just want y'all to listen.
He felt betrayed. He warned Apollo that he was gonna regret it. And from there, things only got messier. Around this time, there were people saying that Nine wanted to distance himself from his manager Nextel after hearing rumors about things that were happening behind the scenes. Supposedly, he was looking at Opium Baby managing him instead. Then after nothing came out publicly, Nine ended up going back with Nextel anyway. For those unaware, Opium Baby isn't somebody that Cardi just hangs around. He's been around since Cardi's early days and has built a reputation for helping artists behind the scenes. Whether it's production, creative direction, branding, or making connections, he's been involved with a lot more than people realize. And whatever role Opium Baby actually had, you could tell he believed.
But Nine Vicious gives him though.
Weirder after a leak call involving Nextel and Nine started making the rounds. During the call, Nextel allegedly threatened Opium Baby after he responded publicly saying he didn't care about Nextel.
No, I swear to God, bro, I got 500K in my account, bro. It takes a fraction of that to kill his stupid ass. So the next time you're at the studio, bro, don't even be around his ass. I swear to God. Because if anything like that comes out, you told me. No, 16, I'm telling you, bro, you know I'm fucking for real, bro. You think, bro, I literally almost bro in my bedroom. You think I don't give a fuck about Jay? I don't give a fuck about that, bro. If he had a kid, I would that little fucking throw it off a bridge, bro.
What?
Ugly ass nigga Nextel is damn near Suge Knight, my nigga. This nigga is running death row.
Instead of addressing the actual situation, Nine started posting old pictures of Opium Baby from when he was younger, clowning him, saying that he wasn't really like that, at least until Rolling Loud. Now, Apollo Red
then they dropped the 9-minute diss track,
and during his set, he played Red Flag, one of the biggest songs featuring Nine. But when Nine's verse came on, Apollo cut it short. Now, of course, live verses get cut short all the time, just because the artist is not there to perform it. But right after Apollo cut the song, he shot it out YVL only.
YVL only, bitch.
And a lot of people took that as a direct shot at Nine. Now later that same day, Nine had his own set and made sure to respond. During his performance, he repeatedly called Opium Baby a rat and took more shots at Apollo Red for working with Osama Sun.
Opium Baby a rat.
Damn.
Opium Baby a rat. I love y'all so much. It's a lot of people that try to take me down. They can't take me down.
I gotta lie, he did have a tough set though.
He's a
this
federal
set
agent. Rat. All that fake kicking shit. I told you I don't fuck with that nigga, so I don't fuck. Are you fucking with that nigga? Open that shit up. I'm not stopping, bro. They gonna have to pull me off this bitch. Project for play. Open that bitch.
Bro, he's so fucking frail, dog.
You have to pull me off. Pull me off.
It wasn't long before Opium Baby responded.
What the hell, bro? All right, this time we gonna read all that. You mad at me because your manager paid? What? I dropped you as soon as I found out. You scared of the motherfucker, and now you mad. Them little OA niggas had you shaking and pissy. I'm the reason why your face ain't getting mushed in. I don't beef with pussies. I like real pressure. Don't say my name no more.
Responded online, and Nine doubled down by dropping a diss track calling Opium Baby a rat again, even pulling Cardi into the situation by saying that if he wasn't gonna handle Opium Baby, he would.
You pussy ass little boy, don't make me drop this song, bro. And Cardi, you better chill, bro. You better tell that nigga to chill. You better send me a video you beating that nigga up. If you so-called gangster, bro, you so-called mob, you so-called murder, whatever the fuck y'all niggas so-called, bro, you better get that rat. If you don't get that rat, nigga, you a hoe. You a hoe if you don't get that rat, bro. This coming from nigga that slime, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, big vamp man?
Like what the hell, bro?
Man, you gonna get that rat? Or you ain't gonna get that rat? Cause if you don't get that rat, I'm gonna get that rat. Pussy little nigga.
For a while now, there's been this underlying tension between
now
Nine.
this beef I don't understand. That nigga Che music is garbage. I understand why these two are beefing.
Whether it was people comparing their music, arguing over who had more momentum, or just the internet constantly putting them against each other. It always felt like something was building. Then in July 2026, it finally boiled over. Videos started circulating.
They said, "Give me that chain."
What appeared to be a physical altercation between the two while they were both in London. Part of this came from K3. Earlier in 2025, Nine had been linked to her before she eventually got back with Che. Whether Nine actually cared or were just using it to get under Che's skin didn't matter, because he definitely leaned into it during the Emotions era and around the same time as For Nothing. After Che dropped Rest in Base, Nine threw another jab, and another snippet had leaked, straight up had him saying fuck Che. At the time, Che never responded directly. He mostly kept his head down, focused on the music, and if he threw shots back, they were usually subliminal. So when both of them ended up touring in Europe at the same time, hitting the same festivals, it felt like it was only a matter of time before they were going to run into each other. The two crossed paths inside of a Balenciaga store in London, and that's where everything boiled over. As soon as the videos hit the internet, everybody was trying to piece together what had actually happened. One of the biggest claims was that Nine or somebody with them left with the chain connected to Che's camp, specifically his DJ. One thing that people did notice though was that Nine appeared to be wearing Che's Europe merch afterward. Now at the same time, people from Che's side started telling a completely different story. According to them, they also got a hold of Nine's chains during the fight. They had claimed Nine ended up picking up his own chain once everything had calmed down. Then of course you had people from Nine's camp saying the exact opposite, claiming that Che's crew got manhandled, with one affiliate supposedly getting thrown into a Balenciaga rack, while arguing the videos online didn't show the full fight. Not long after everything went viral, Che finally addressed it. Instead of posting some long explanation, he kept it simple with a couple Instagram stories. The first one said, "Do it look like I'd rock that little ass chain?" I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of funny because he basically just dissed his own man. Then followed it up with posting.
I'm saying, bro, if that's your man's chain.
The Lego pieces.
Niggas ain't touching my nigga, bruh. Niggas ain't going Alex on the chain. Niggas ain't touching shit. Niggas pussy as fuck.
My jury got clasp on it, like, shit not gonna come up.
Who taking that shit?
Now, directly after this, Che also tweeted "Free Palestine," seemingly in response to Nine seen performing with an Israeli flag at one of his shows. Che's DJ explained that during the altercation, he rushed at Nine, and somewhere in the middle of everything, Nine ended up with his chain. He even posted this footage that appeared to show Nine picking up his own chain afterward.
I'm looking at this nigga come down the escalator. I'm like, this is not real life right now. Like, this is not real life. Like, I can't. I'm not.
No way they got a Discord call.
No, we was all together. I'm with all the homies and shit. We chilling, and niggas is literally shopping, bro. And this nigga comes up real weird, bro. Just comes straight up to this nigga, mad weird, and it's all up in his face. This nigga Che push him back, like, yo, back up. Like, why are you all up in niggas' faces? Like, back the fuck up.
Right.
You know, some shit pop off. This nigga's chain got broke, not Che's. I'm talking about Nine. This nigga Nine's chain got broke, first. Like, whatever.
When you say
chain
pop
got
off,
broke,
because they're gonna emphasize that, and I know they are.
I'm gonna tell you, the nigga, one of our mans, broke that nigga's chain. Went around and tried to break that nigga's chain.
Now, Che started selling Fuck Nine Vicious merch at his shows not long
Easy
after
bag right
Nine
there.
responded by holding up a Palestine flag during one of his own performances while yelling "Free Palestine," before finishing with "Fuck Che." And this beef is most likely going to continue by the time this video is out. Hell, Nine might even be in some more beefs by the time.
Nah,
recently,
facts.
Young Thug went on Plagueboy Max's stream, and after a viewer asked if Nine was still in YSL, Thug replied that he's still signed for millions.
He's just asking, is he signed?
Yeah. 9 bitches is signed. Yes, 9 bitches is signed. 9 bitches is signed to me. I seen some things on the internet a few moments ago, like a few months ago. They were like, "Oh, 9 bitches not signed to Thug no more," and this and that and that. I re-signed them and I gave him we gave him some millions.
Now, after this came out, Kirko did make a post about this, with Nine
Like,
seemingly responding
niggas say
as saying
cap.
Capiana, to which Thug shows a screenshot of Nine saying this was cap and that he doesn't even type like that. So whether this is true or not, we don't know, but we do know that Thug clearly has Nine blocked, probably because he's
I was
just fed
finna
up
say,
with this bullshit.
cause
at
like,
this
bro, why bro got it blocked? Bro got his
Whether
own
you
label
love
dude
Nine
blocked.
Vicious or can't stand his ass, there's one thing that's pretty clear. He's impossible to ignore. A lot of people have started calling him the 6ix9ine of the underground, which I can 100% see. Whether Nine is still here for another year.
Nigga said it's 6ix9ine in the underground. What the fuck?
My whole person, my whole do what she wanted to do. I'ma fuck that bitch in the back of the coupe. Ain't going outside, can't fuck with these dudes. Got a bag on me, put a bag on you. Bing black in the back of the spot, holding the block. Get fucked by dudes.